Welcome to my dungeon. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. In today's video, well, there's a few things that have changed, but first of all, I want to talk about today's topics. First, we're going to check out some brand new colors from VR cover, and second of all, we're going to talk about the Oasis and how close we are to it, and where we're going with it. So I also want this to be a full-blown conversation. I want as many of you as possible to give me your opinions down in the comments section below and tell me what you think, and we'll see if we all kind of have the same mentality or we all have completely different opinions, because I love hearing completely different opinions. But first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. As you guys can see, this is not a normal video, and if you're in VR, you've probably started looking around by now. This is a 5.7K 360 video. And no, it doesn't mean it's 360p, it means you can rotate around, look around everywhere. So you guys now get a final view on how tiny this room is, just in case you didn't believe me for some reason. If you guys want to skip to topic number 1, the VR cover unboxing, go to here. However, if you guys want to hear the story of why this is this way, well, it's only going to take a few minutes. So, I've been getting quite a few comments telling me that a few people have been watching these videos in VR, and I found that very, very interesting. And I actually did a poll today, and it's less than 50%, but it's very close to 50% of people actually end up watching at least one of these videos in VR, and I find that very, very interesting. Now, this camera isn't going to stay here for every video. Now, this is the camera I normally record on. I actually bought a professional camera for YouTube for recording these videos, and I certainly think that ever since I bought that camera, quality has gone way up, and I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. But I decided, you know what, it's time to bring that to the next level, because I still remember when cameras were these big camcorders where you put in tapes and you had to record onto the tape, and now I buy this tiny little camera, which I teased in today's YouTube story, and I can record 5.7K in 360, and I think that's absolutely incredible, and I just wanted to bring the footage to the next level for you guys. However, as I said, this camera will not be used for every video, because, well, number one, it's going to be much harder to edit anything. Number two, I just don't see it practical. If you're gonna be sitting there anyway, there's not much happening around the room for you guys to be able to look around at. However, this will become super handy whenever I need to reframe a shot, whenever I finally record in a larger space, which will hopefully be summer, by the way, or for vlogs, because there is a vlogging channel that we have, and this is going to just bring them to the next level. So there you go. That's why this is here. That's why this is happening, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any ideas as to what we could do with it, just let me know. But now let's move on to the VR cover unboxing. So, we've got more colors, of course, and I've actually been asked to record, kind of check out the silicone covers more from people on the Discord, but the thing is, I've actually checked these out already, and I really, really like them. I know some people don't. Personally, I do actually use one on my Rift S. I do really enjoy it. The cold feeling it gives you when you first put it on, and the fact that you can replace them, and as you can tell, I do actually have a few of these. You can see all the VR cover boxes stacked up there. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you're on PC, feel free to look around with your mouse. But yeah, as you can see here, we've got the, oh god damn it, turquoise? Is this turquoise? I hope this is turquoise color. And it's silicone, so it's really nice to put onto anything. This is gonna get memed to all hell, especially since it's in 360. So you can see it's very like gummy, which is nice, but this is really high grade silicone. This is really nice. I really like this color, actually. I do take a few of these always with me wherever I go for hygiene reasons, in case I want to share the headset with people. When I'm not sharing with people, I use the normal VR cover. However, these I use quite a bit when I'm sharing with people, because then every person can just choose a color and play on their own, and boom. And here we've got the orange one, and I feel like it's only fair that I do the meme with the orange one as well. Hey guys, what's up? Someone made a great meme about this. It was like what you see and what the headset sees. It was hilarious. The orange one, okay, orange and turquoise, officially, they go really well together. Look at this. That goes so freaking well together. It's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. I've been invited to play a party in the middle of a... So now that we've got the colors out of the way, I feel like now that you guys can look around, I actually need to clean this up. You guys can see the VR cover box over there. There's some stuff that I don't think I can show you yet, so I don't think any of that is showing. What I want to talk about today is the Oasis, and I want to make this into a video, because I feel like there's a lot to talk about, and I want to stir up that conversation. Now with more and more headsets coming out as social VR, like the Deca Gear or the Unai or See, people were trying to tell me how to pronounce it in the comments section, but if I don't hear people pronouncing it, I'm not going to be able to pronounce it correctly, so I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. But we all know what I'm talking about, the Unai 1. We have all these headsets coming out with this incredible specs, these great specs, this great hardware, full body tracking, facial feature tracking, and by the way, the Unai 1 is apparently supposed to have the XR2. That's what people have been telling me in the comments section. Apparently there's some server or some Discord server or something, and if you ask the developers on there, it's apparently supposed to have the XR2. That's just apparent. I'm not saying that it is going to have it, but that's just apparently what's happening since I haven't been able to find the Discord server. We have all these headsets coming out, with the aim being social VR. And personally, out of these two headsets, I think the Unai 1 is going to be closer to social VR than the Deca gear. And this isn't necessarily the hardware or the way it looks or the way it plays. Not at all. I think a huge part of social VR is the worlds we live in. So if you guys have watched Ready Player One, you're probably looking at those worlds thinking about how absolutely incredible they are. And that's the thing. Unai is developing their own worlds, and you guys have seen how beautiful these worlds are. And you're gonna get this box, and this box is basically gonna be like the main station for the headset, and inside that box are going to be all the components powering these worlds, which basically gives us quite a bit more creativity, because without a computer having to power these worlds, you have quite a bit of hardware that you can actually work around with. And this box isn't big, by the way. I could totally throw that thing in the bag and take it to Poland as well, just like I would with the Quest 2. Now, because these worlds are getting developed, it kind of makes me think, number one, am I going to be able to play it with Steam VR? Again, if I get my hands on that server, these are questions I would hopefully be able to ask the developers. They seem to be absolutely amazing with answering questions. That's great. But that's not my main point, because if I do get my hands on this headset, I'm not going to be playing Steam VR with it. I'm going to be interacting socially. As I tweeted today on Twitter, @Max, one of the co-founders of the Unai 1, one of the things that makes this world, our world, so real is social interaction. At least for me, being able to socially interact, which is why a lot of people have turned to the internet during these times when we cannot socially interact. And if we had a headset that fully worked like it would in the real world, the more time we would spend in these worlds, the more real they would feel. And we would be able to socially interact in times that we can't interact, like right now, because of lockdowns, because we need to mind ourselves and we need to mind our loved ones. But this would allow us to connect even when we can't actually connect, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But for this, we need that development, we need those worlds. And the problem for me right now with the Deca gear is they're not developing those worlds. It's an incredible headset and it's absolutely amazing, but until we have an app that we can play on it, a world that we can open up on it, that would allow us to properly socially interact, it's not going to feel the same way. The worlds in the Unai 1 look better than real life, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for an escape, we're looking for these absolutely beautiful, incredible worlds. Now, maybe you love VR chat. Maybe you just absolutely love it. Maybe it's beautiful for you. I don't mind. I play VR chat a lot myself, and I really like it. But it's not realistic. It's not realistic. These worlds in the Unai 1 are so photorealistic. They look beautiful, like you'd want to stay there. Half the worlds in VR chat are just cartoony, and that's not an issue. That's the way VR chat was built. That's the way it's supposed to be. And kind of what makes me wonder is, in the Unai 1 headset, are we going to be able to have our avatars be whatever we like, just like the Oasis? Or is it going to be a matter of create a human? Just, you know, tick a box. Just, that's it. Because when someone's looking for an escape, they're not necessarily thinking of being themselves, if you know what I mean. Not everybody wants to go into the Oasis and look like they do in real life. Some people want to go into the Oasis and look completely different. And that is what we need. We need an escape. And it seems that the more of these headsets come out, the better. But currently, I think the Unai 1 is going to be the closer one to that reality. Now, again, I have nothing against Deca gear whatsoever. What they're doing is great, but until we can develop those worlds for Steam VR and have those worlds be accessible to a platform that the Deca gear can connect to, I just don't see being completely socially there. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, what do you guys think? Do we need these photorealistic worlds in order to be able to have our brain be there in the moment? Like, make us think it's real? Because that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And along with, you know, full body tracking and facial tracking, because the facial interactions on a human, that's what you look for when you meet up in real life. You look at their face, you speak to them, you interact. Something you can't really do right now when the mouth just opens and closes. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see happen with these worlds? Are you guys excited for the Unai 1 worlds? What do you guys think the Oasis is going to look like? Is it going to be a bunch of different worlds that we can traverse, just like they were showing in the trailer of the Unai 1? There was like a magma place, there was like this beautiful, beautiful foliage place. What do you guys think? I would personally love for them to be as photorealistic as we saw in the Unai 1 trailer, and I would personally really love to see this become a reality, because sometimes it's hard to get immersed in something that is cartoony and just doesn't look real. However, this, I totally see myself getting immersed in. And I guess that's the conversation I want to start. What will the Oasis look like according to you guys? And how close are we to it? Because I think we're getting closer and closer every day, and it's extremely, extremely exciting. So that's the note I'm going to leave this video on. I've been babbling on for long enough, and I mean, I think I got most of the things I wanted out there. The conversation hopefully will stir up in the comment section, and maybe we'll go back to this in a few weeks and see what we've kind of come up with, and who knows, maybe we'll get a glimpse at the Oasis sometime soon. I do personally think that full body tracking needs to be more accessible to people. I think that facial interactions need to be more accessible to people if we're going to get the Oasis to actually become a thing. And haptic suits, again, that's not 100% necessary, but it would be absolutely great to have physical, you know, presence there, be able to feel things. That would just be great. But let me know what you guys think down below. What's like your list of most important things? If you guys liked this video, please give it a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. We've got merch down below, mysticalstore.com. We've also got sick mugs that boost your FPS by 300%, so make sure to check that out. And if you guys are not yet part of this community but would like to join, make sure to join the Discord down below, join the Reddit down below, where I want to see you guys posting your spicy memes. And if you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell. See you again in the next video. Peace. And how exactly do I cover up the camera here? Like, you can't. It's 360. You can't cover it up. Like, I could stand up, move over to here, and like, you guys can still see me. Guess we can try with this. Let's do it.